You've been saying it for months. Why is everything going wrong? Nothing works out the way you planned. Doors keep closing. People walk away. Opportunities slip through your fingers. You've blamed bad luck, circumstances, maybe even yourself. But what if I told you it's not luck, it's a spiritual signal? And ignoring it could cost you more than just time or relationships. It could delay your entire destiny. Stay with me, because what you'll hear by the end of this video might shift the way you see everything that's been happening around you. You keep running into dead ends and think, maybe I'm cursed. But what if this resistance is not a curse? It's correction. Proverbs 3, verse 12 says, "For whom the Lord loves he corrects, just as a father the son in whom he delights." Sometimes God shuts doors not to punish you, but to protect you. What feels like bad luck might be divine intervention redirecting your steps. We live in a world that blames fate or fortune, but spiritually, nothing is random. That missed opportunity? Maybe it wasn't aligned with your calling. That person who ghosted you. Maybe they were sent by the enemy to delay your growth. What if what's falling apart is actually saving your soul from compromise? You need to look deeper. Ask yourself, is this blockage frustrating me, or is it exposing something in me? Is it showing me an idol, a dependency, or a direction that's not of God? The longer you chalk it up to bad luck, the longer you stay blind to what God might be trying to teach you. Have you ever thanked God for a door he slammed shut? Drop a door emoji in the comments if you've seen something fall apart and only later realized it was for your protection. Because next, we'll uncover how spiritual attacks disguise themselves as chaos and why you're not imagining it. There's a moment when your life gets so hard, so fast, you stop and think, this can't be normal. And you're right. That's not coincidence. It's warfare. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 warns, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." He doesn't need to destroy you instantly. He just needs to frustrate you repeatedly until you give up. Look closely. The moment you decide to get serious with God, everything around you starts falling apart. That's not bad timing, it's perfect timing. Because the enemy only attacks what he fears. Your spiritual awakening triggered a response in the unseen realm. This is why you suddenly face overwhelming emotions, random delays, financial pressure, broken friendships. It's not just life, it's layers of resistance, hoping to wear you down until you disconnect from God. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 11 says, "Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." If it's a scheme, it means it's coordinated, strategic, planned. Are you feeling like everything is too much right now? Let us know if you sense a spiritual attack but are still standing. Because in the next chapter, we'll talk about the test hidden inside this attack and how it's not meant to break you, but to build something eternal in you. Every attack is also a test, not a test of your strength, but of your surrender. James chapter 1, verses 2 to 4 says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." That thing you're calling bad luck, it might be the refining fire preparing you for what you asked God for. Think back to what you've been praying. Did you ask God to grow you, to use you, to bless you? Then He's allowing certain things to fall away because they can't come with you where He's taking you. You thought it was punishment, but it's actually preparation. Every delay, every disappointment, every tear, it's not wasted. God is allowing the resistance to reveal what's real. Are you committed to your calling, or only comfortable when things are easy? Are you rooted in His Word, or shaken by every storm? Let me ask you this. What if this bad luck is really just a moment of spiritual pruning? Drop a comment with, "I see it now," if something is starting to click. Because what I'll reveal next will completely change the way you respond to these so-called unlucky seasons. Here's what most people miss. The bad luck doesn't stop when you figure it out. It stops when you grow through it. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 promises, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." That means even your closed doors, your heartbreaks, and your failures are being woven into something sacred. You have to stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is God shaping in me?" That's where the power shifts. When you realize the enemy's attacks are not the final word, and that God can turn your worst season into your greatest testimony. You are not unlucky. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You're being prepared, refined, and repositioned. But only if you see it through spiritual eyes. What looks like chaos is often divine construction. So take a breath, lift your head, and say this out loud right now. This isn't bad luck. This is breakthrough in disguise. Say it in the comments. Declare it into your future. Because once you see it for what it really is, the enemy loses the power to use it against you. You've come too far to stop now. God is still working, even when it looks like nothing's working. And now that you see the difference between bad luck and spiritual movement, you're not going to fall for the lie again. Hit that like button if this video spoke directly to you. Share your experience in the comments. When did bad luck turn out to be God's protection? And don't forget to subscribe, because the next video is going to expose how God speaks when you're at your lowest point. Stay alert. Stay in prayer. Your setbacks are not the end of the story. They're just the part where heaven starts to rewrite your journey.